Kenny Green, raw perspective, concrete and steel, keeping it good and raw. Unity for the community, always, man. Hit them subscribes, appreciate the people. We gotta talk about Kanye West, you know, producer, rapper, fashion icon, you know, the Yeezy sneaker, his deal with Adidas. But what he did recently was posted a letter in the paper stating his apologies to the Jewish community. I'm not anti-Semitic. Some of the things I did were wrong. And by the way, apologize to black people too, by the way. And he said in that accident, he developed some issues that affect him mentally. And we know he's bipolar. And he's asking to be forgiven for these disrespects, these intrusions, these remarks, these demonstrations. And, you know, the letter comes off kind of sincere. This is what a couple of my homies told me. I've got to read a couple of articles. And he's very apologetic to the Jewish community over and over, you know, about I'm not anti-Semitic, you know, this, that. But I didn't see too many references to the black community. And saying that slavery was a choice, this is a statement he made, slavery is a choice, is a disrespect to the ancestors, disrespect to what we went through. And truth be told, in this current environment we in, a lot of us don't have choices. So I think Kanye West mentioned George Floyd. Well, really, he probably died from the fentanyl and not the choke out. And we got to ask, now that he's asking for forgiveness, how do we deal with that? Forgiveness is really sometimes losing some of the resentment and anger of a situation or transgression that happened against you. Do you guys feel in your hearts Kanye should be forgiven? Should we act like this never happened? Do we wait and see what his next demonstrations are? Or is this a PR campaign to bring more attention to Kanye, get us talking about Kanye like I'm doing now? We have to, as a community, we have to really hold each other to the fire. Because when we don't, we allow the threshold of disrespect, the threshold of not really caring about each other, the threshold of saying anything out your mouth with no accountability to go lower and lower. And we need that threshold to be high, especially in these times. You know, Kanye West have came out with people that don't like black people and sided with them and stood with them. And I think we're kind of like a forgiving people, but sometimes we have to be mindful that a price sometimes has to be paid. Accountability have to be had, you know, and we hope that people turn around and get better with things and do better with things. But at what cost? At what cost to us? You know what I'm saying? So I think we have to think about that. Maybe you guys check out the letter, you know, come to your own conclusion. Let's talk about it in the comments. You know, me, myself, I look at it like this, man. You can't keep allowing disrespect and people to come unhinged and, you know, push your movement further back. The problem be this, and this is what, you know, some people don't really understand. Some things that black people deal with may be true. The way we handle things, the way certain things are, they may be true. But a lot of times, these things are based on discrimination, racism, and different things that currently keep us twisted in the game. So when you get a dude like Kanye that goes to the White House and embrace the administration that don't want civil rights, don't want DEI, do all of these things to clearly show you that I'm not for you. I don't have nothing for you. But maybe I'll do some good business things. So we jump and embrace that. Kanye West sits and takes maybe some of the shortcomings or the different things, that adversities that we couldn't really quite get past, and you go to them. And what you do is you help them exploit us. And that's what the problem is with a lot of these people. You go to an administration and people that you know don't like us, and you join forces and you help them exploit us. And when you put your face to it, the blow is softer in your eyes, but the damage is even greater in our eyes, concrete and sealed.